What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So the Bitcoin price currently at 23,838. We're going to have a look at where we think this bounce is going to lead. We've had a couple of green days and it's a little bit of excitement in the market now. Where do we think this is going to last? Let's get the green candle on and let's get into it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Right, okay, guys, so like we say, temporary bullish. We are in a longer term short trend. We're in a longer term downtrend. We're going to have a look at that in a minute, but you can see that we have created a higher high and a higher low. So we've created the highs and we're shorter term bullish. So we've hit a bit of a bottom here, a bit of a resistance point. Or a support point as far as the market's concerned. And then we've managed to create this triple bottom here, and we've managed to have the upside from that. So where do we think we're going to go in the near term? Let's zoom out a minute, and we're on the daily chart here. So if we zoom out, we'll put the longer term trend in, which has held since the November crash. So if we pop that in now, and what we're doing is we're just adding probabilities as to where price action is likely to move if we do continue with the bullish momentum. So that's the longer term trend, and that's our key area of where we'd be looking to take profits if we did see a break of this area here, which is another thing that I want to see. Break and close above this area here. We seem to have a bit of a sell wall, so we're likely to see a little bit of a pullback. And where's that pullback likely to be? I mean, if we stick a Fibonacci from the previous swing low, we've already kissed the 0.5. Chances are we're going to make a bit more of a pullback, possibly to the 236,382 before we can try and regain these highs again here. So it's not too much resistance between 24. And if we just pop a fib extension on from the swing lows to the swing high of this move, back down to the swing low, you see that we've got a 1618 area that hits this resistance line, the longer term trend resistance line, which is the momentum line to the downside. So 1618 is our first area. Is there anything else that we can see in addition to the 1618? There's one thing I can see here, which is a huge base that we've made here and held that for 8th of May until 11th of June. So over a month we've held this base here. So this is stacking up probabilities for a key area where we're going to hit a likely resistance if we do make this new high here and continue with a momentum to the upside. So 1618 is the area that I'm looking at. It's the previous swing low base that I'm looking at, and this is an area where I think that we're likely to see a little bit of resistance. We've been talking about the Dixie previously on this channel, so go back and look at the previous episodes. Played out perfectly the way that we thought that the Dixie would play out during the Fed news. So let's have a look at that now. Right, okay, got the Dixie up and we've got this pullback that we wanted. We said that we wanted this pullback, and we had strength just before the Fed meeting on the 25th, 26th of July. And you've seen this green candle, which come and tested the previous level of support, which become resistance. So a bit of an RS flip occurred here. So you've got the move to the downsides, come back, tested, and then we've lost this level here, which is exactly what we wanted. As this pulls back, remember, as this downward trend continues, you get more of a rally in the crypto market. So weakness in the dollar or a pullback in the dollar index is strength in the crypto market. And you can also see that signaled by the US dollar tether. So the US dollar tether dominance. And we'll have a quick look at that in a minute. But what I really want to see from the Dixie is a little bit more weakness to lose this shorter term trend line, come back, strong retest, and then come back down to this main trend here, because that's really going to give the crypto market a good few weeks of running. So that's what I'm looking out for in the shorter term, and we are heading towards this shorter term trend line. So you can see that by strength in Bitcoin. You've got strength in Bitcoin over the last few days. You've got weakness in the DXY, the dollar index. So longer that continues, the better it is for Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market. And to be honest with you, the rest of the tech markets and the rest of the stock markets too. So everybody goes into the dollar when there's signs of weakness in the market. You know that America's currently gone through a recession now, so they've got their own troubles at the moment. So they're officially in a recession. And we'll have a quick look at the US dollar tether dominance, and this is exactly what we said on the channel. Go back and watch the last episode. We were in this channel here, and we said we're either going to go to the downside, which is exactly what we wanted, come back, retest, which we've done exactly here, and then we've come and lost this support level here, which is exactly what we want. So we can come back and test the lows of 5.71%, 5.71% on US dollar tether dominance to the market cap. So we've got a little bit of downside to go on that, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of upside in Bitcoin while that continues to the downside. I mean, if it does lose this key level of 5.7% ish, we're looking down to go back to 4.82% as the next level of support. So something to look out for, guys. And the main thing is, the longer that we've got the weakness in the dollar and the dollar tether, which is the crypto version, and it's backed to the equivalent of the dollar, then we're going to see some strength in Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. So that's what we're looking for. It's a bit quiet this week. We've got a bit of a doji candle on the short term. In fact, let's have a quick look at the short term on Bitcoin now. Right, okay, guys, so remember, this is the key area that we're talking about. I'm going to have a look at the shorter term in just a second, but I forgot to mention what this key level here was, the 1618, and the actual price of that is 28,770. So if we do get a little bit of upside and we do manage to break 24,364 and close above that, then it's likely that we are going to test the 28,770. Remember, the market does whatever it wants. We could just stack up probabilities as to what it's likely to do next. So that's the next key level of resistance, and that's probably, depending on how long the time frame is going to be between now and then, going to coincide with this longer term trend line. So we are likely to get a reaction from there. If this was going to go sideways for a little while and then we've seen a little bit more upside, potentially could get a reaction at the 1272. If it went similar to this and made sideways action, by the time it got to here, the main trend, it could be the 1272, and that'd coincide with the bottom of this candle wick here. So that's another thing to look out for if we do get a little bit of sideways action in the market. But at the moment, we've got momentum, so slight pullback, and then we want to try and break this area here and retest. Hopefully in the shorter terms, that means we get a big pump up to the 1618. But that's what we're looking for, and we need to break and close above, like I say, the 24,344-ish region. So that's what I'm looking out for on the daily. Those are the key levels to look out for. Like I say, let's have a look at the hourly now. So you can see things a little bit more clearly on the lower time frame. So we've got the hourly up here, and you can see where Bitcoin's hovering around this key area that I said we need to break and close above, which is the 24,420-ish, 24,400-ish area. So we are creating a bit of a wedge pattern here, and it's a good key indicator to find out which way that the market's going to move in the immediate term. So obviously each one of these candles is representing an hour, and we're coming close to the end of this triangle pattern. And the way that it works is, with the triangle patterns, you tend to get a higher probability that you're going to get a move to the direction of the current trend. So we had one down here, and you see that we got a move to the upside. So there's a higher probability that you're going to get a move to the upside because this has come from the downside. So you can see that we're currently repeating this pattern on a little bit of a larger scale now. And what we want is a break, close, a confirmation, and then we want to close above this key area here. And that's an indication that our higher time frame analysis is playing out. So that's what I'm looking for on the lower time frame on Bitcoin. Let us know, guys, what content that you'd like us to create next. Let us know if you'd like us to focus more on altcoins. Let us know if there's any altcoins that you're in. Let us know in the comments, guys. And also watch out for the scammers. There's lots of scammers in the comments. I'm not going to ask you to sign up to any Telegram group. I'm not going to ask you for any money ever. So just beware of the scammers in the comments. It's rife with them. I'm trying to do something about them, but it's quite difficult at the moment. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Trade safe. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.